All right, so as many of you know, on Saturday we received a pretty decent crafting update for the game. Aside from us getting the introduction of the level 5 crafting bench, we also got 3 really useful things for not only people that play in solo, but also people that play in teams. Now, obviously, the giant thing about this update was the crafting system and sort of like the upgrades that got. But there specifically was one thing that was added that a lot of people were sort of making predictions, even in the comments section of the video that I made on Saturday. So in case those of you that didn't see that video, or maybe you haven't played since Saturday, we're going to wait until daytime goes ahead and starts here, and I'm going to take you guys to exactly what I'm talking about. All right, so if we go ahead and travel in this direction right over here, obviously it's completely random for all of you guys, but if you notice right over there in the distance, there is these kind of like out of place trees that are covered with snow. Aside from that, you will also find, usually here in the center or somewhere around it, a polar bear, which is obviously one of a kind for this entire region because you don't really find polar bears anywhere around here. Now, again, this was added with the most recent update, and he's sort of like chasing after me right now, but that is basically the polar bear right there. I need to go ahead and take care of him before he takes care of me. But either way, as soon as people started finding the polar bear, as well as this little snow area that was obviously completely random, a lot of questions started to spark up in the community where everyone started saying that there was going to be a snow biome. Add on to this, when you do find this little plot of snow, there is this notice right over here that says next week's forecast snow. Obviously, that's kind of like a dead giveaway that it was going to be a snow biome introduced into 99 Nights in the Forest. But as of a couple of hours ago, we actually got the first confirmation that this is indeed going to be this week's update on August 1st. So here we are in the front page of the game. In case you guys aren't aware, every single week, they go ahead and create a brand new event, just like how every other game does. Over here on the left-hand side, we have the crafting update that just happened. And on the right side, we have Friday, August 1st at 11 a.m., the snow biome part 1. If you take a look at the description, it says things are getting frosty this weekend. The snow biome is arriving part 1 of 2. So this is already going to be split into 2 parts. And I feel like there's a really important reason on why this is going to be happening. But I'm curious to hear your opinion on this. Because if we take a look at the sort of little teaser image that they have over here, already based off of in-game, we know that polar bears are going to be found inside of this biome. But very, very briefly on the top right-hand side of this image, you can see that there is clearly a woolly mammoth. So I feel like it's pretty safe to say that not only are we going to be receiving a bunch of brand new animals within this biome, we're also more than likely going to be seeing new armors, obviously stronger weapons, so that way we can actually take down a woolly mammoth. But the real one that I'm kind of curious about is if this biome is going to affect us in any type of way. Like, will we have some type of like a chill meter or something where we basically are forced to find, like, for example, I don't know, a fur jacket or something, or else the cold will sort of like progressively take down our health. I know that rain is more or less like a weather and not really a biome, but we do have something that sort of counters like the thunderstorms, and that's obviously the, lightning rod over here. I can't begin to imagine that there isn't going to be very similar things like that, but specifically for the snow. Now, the reality is that this is sort of being advertised as a biome, not rather as a weather system, because obviously if it was a weather system, then it's kind of easy to sort of predict that it'll be just like rain, where it just sort of randomly happens from time to time, and then the entire map would just turn into snow. Instead, they're very specifically saying that this is a biome, so I'm gonna sort of assume that this is gonna be like really, really deep into the forest, but that also might not even be the case. Maybe they'll add it as like separate pockets around the entire map. I don't know. I'm kind of curious. Let me know what you guys think. I know one thing is for sure, man. I'm really excited. I've been playing this game probably a little too much. So, of course, for that reason, be expecting me to go ahead and go live this weekend when the update does drop. And because of the fact that I am playing this so much more now, I am obviously going to be uploading a lot more videos on this game. So, obviously, if you want to see some more videos from me on 99 Nights in the Forest, go ahead and subscribe, drop a like on this video. And I really want to see some sort of like conversation starting up in the comment section. Usually those of you in my channel start up some pretty good theories, and I'm sort of looking forward to that. With that being said, I didn't realize just how difficult it was going to be for me to talk and do this stronghold at the same time. It also doesn't help the fact that I didn't get aliens to spawn this run, so I technically don't have a ray gun, which I guess is probably another thing that I should mention really quickly, since I did see some of you mention that in my comments. And that's the topic on aliens. Some of you guys were saying, where was aliens and how how come I had it in my full guide video, but you guys can't get it to spawn. Aliens were switched to pretty much completely random now. So you'll either get them on the third night or you just won't get them at all. So definitely something that you want to keep in mind when you are working on maybe a solo run or even a team run. I guess what you could do is technically make it all the way to the third night, see if you got lucky and ended up getting aliens. If you didn't, then you just sort of leave and rejoin and do it again until you get aliens to spawn. Because honestly, at this point, due to ammo, a ray gun is kind of like necessary, especially to do stronghold over and over again. Like, for example, I just ran through so much of my ammo for literally no reason, besides being able to craft this level 5 right now. Come on, give me chainsaw, please. I really need a chainsaw right now. Come on, come on. I mean, I got another fragment piece. That's good. Literally 2 fragment pieces from this one run. But unfortunately, I am solo right now, so this second thorn armor is not useful to me. Let's head back to camp. And I guess I can pretty much call the video right here. We kind of got a little sidetracked there, but again, I found it very cool that you guys were extremely accurate on the fact that it was a snow biome. So I just wanted to go ahead and make a quick video. I'm working on something a little bit better for either tomorrow or the day after, so make sure that you guys turn on notifications, and I will see you guys then. Take care.